The Rise of Kingdoms 6th anniversary live stream just concluded, and we're going to react to two parts of it that are pretty exciting. In one part, they're going over the things that are in the future of the game, and in another part, they're going to go over the things that are in the anniversary events, including a 7K gem event, which is pretty cool, and they teased a new KvK format. That'll be coming right up, so let's get a look.
I'm Dahe. In what feels like the blink of an eye, we've come to ROK's 6th anniversary.
For those that don't know, this is the producer of Rise of Kingdoms. This is the dude that makes the critical decisions about the direction of the game. And he's sharing with us, here's where we're headed.
Over the past year, we've launched 12 new updates, 11 new commanders, 3 new KvKs, and over 300 optimizations. The healthy operation of ROK relies on your feedback to connect with you governors and better understand your needs. We've also held community gatherings, online roundtables, and test servers for ROK Remastered and new KvK Stories. Rise of Kingdoms was born in 2018. Up to now, it's been 6 years. We are well aware that every aspect of ROK needs to keep up with the time.
True. This is good. I mean, look, a lot happens in 6 years, and the thing is, the game's going to be around for another 6 years. Yeah, there's stuff we got to do. Let's see.
To meet our players' expectations.
Yeah.
So, this is the theme for our anniversary. We've been working hard on series of
That said New Horizons. I think that was Rise to New Heights, right?
that will remaster ROK's visuals, performance, gameplay, and experience. First, our program team will now share the performance improvement we made.
So I think we've seen some of these performance improvements, and it was just a very simple chart saying like, hey, here's what you would expect to get as a gain with a low to mid quality Android device, right?
Hello everyone, I'm Yifu. In our community, the two things we hear about the most are buff infantry and fixed life.
Buff infantry. Sorry, but I don't think people say that anymore. But also, I mean, that's funny. Buff infantry, huh? The funny thing is that I don't think I'm one of the guys that was like really yelling for infantry to get buffed. So whatever, here we go.
We've pretty much handled the infantry issue.
Yeah, true. Infantry are fine now. Like, they're fine.
Our team has also been focusing on performance issues.
Cool.
This year, we've made it our top priority to improve lag and reduce latency. This year, we've been analyzing the performance of large open field battles in various KvKs. We've identified some issues, like too much unnecessary info being displayed on the screen.
Okay, so too much unnecessary info being displayed on the screen. True, but please, 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 please put my power back on the screen. I need to know if my hospital's overflowing. And even if you didn't put my power back on the screen, if there was just a really simple way of knowing like your hospital's about to overflow, other than like maybe you notice a little thing in the bottom right that it's a mail that came in that's like your hospital is almost going to overflow. Like the one and only visual indicator I need when I'm zoomed out and I'm in strategic view, aka dot mode, is my hospital going to overflow or not? That's like the single most important piece of information. All right, I'm done ranting.
Sending out unnecessary battle data
For
and
now.
server response speed needing improvement. These problems have been putting pressure on performance. Next, we'll be focusing on things like adjusting how troops are displayed on the screen, simplifying the battle interface, and improving server response speed, all to give the game a full performance upgrade. We run tests on current mid-range Android and iOS devices with all optimization implemented. And in large-scale battles, we observed a significant improvement in both frame rate and lag compared to before the
Okay, so this is what we saw before. I think it's a little hard to read with the way it's displayed here, but test device mid to low end Android device. Like, okay, that's not what I'm using. but a lot of people are, I'm sure. So great, that's good.
Recommendations. We believe these adjustments will provide a better experience for future large-scale battles involving thousands of players.
I mean, it is good that that's what they're thinking about. Large scale battles, thousands of players. That's what we signed up for. And it feels like more and more that's what you want to avoid because it's too hard to figure out what you're doing. Like, I genuinely prefer smaller scale combat, even though I like the idea of all the players being in one place. It's just impractical for your gameplay experience. So the more they tackle that, the better.
Next up, our developer Dapeng will introduce the new gameplay content.
New gameplay content, very poggers. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Dapeng. We've noticed feedback from players expressing a desire for fresh and new gameplay experiences.
Always, bro.
Feeling
Always.
that the current gameplay options are becoming repetitive and are
Big
seeking new
true.
and exciting challenges.
Yes.
We're-
I mean, look, I've said this many times, but like the way rewards work in this game is if you add an event that gives materials, we have to run that material-based event for the rest of time if we want to push our progress on equipment, because you always need more materials. Unlike, I keep mentioning World of Warcraft, you complete the dungeon, you get the loot, you don't need that loot anymore, you move on to new dungeons. That never happens here. So if we're playing these events till the rest of time, they need enough variety to be engaging.
We
Right?
believe that enhancing PvP and PvE experiences, such as with Zero League Crisis and Champion of Olympia, as well as adding more strategic depths to commanders and KvK scenarios, a crucial area for further optimization. Let's start by talking about commanders.
Let's do it.
Looking back, we can see that the introduction of the Smite mechanic and the new infantry commander has strengthened the combat capability of infantry. We never aim to introduce new commanders simply by increasing their stats.
So what he just said is, we try not to just power creep by just slapping more damage factor on there. Even though that has happened in the past. That's not where they're at now.
Our goal is to continually enrich commanders' unique characteristic, making battlefield composition and counter strategy more diverse. For example,
I would agree, by the way, that that is what they do now. I mean, obviously, that's been the case with Smite. It's been like the test bed for that. I think Archers with Poison has also been a little bit of that, but the new healing thing is where that's going to be next.
our upcoming new Archer Commander
see?
will also have distinct features. Commander will encounter an archer
Ooh.
who excels in healing and
Look at these
converting the
animations.
healing into sustained damage. The arrival of this healing-focused commander is expected to add more variability to the battlefield, making strategic decisions about pairing primary and secondary commanders.
You know, I agree. And I actually think the design of the open field archer is actually very elegant because she can either be a healer or a skill damage dealer, which bridges the gap for most players between, hey, we actually have enough to justify the full healing route versus, okay, we still are in like a heavy skill damage theme for archers. How do we bridge the gap? I thought that was actually a pretty cool
And
solution.
coordinating with allies crucial. We've dug deep into Korean history and culture to design the new hero for the anniversary edition, Young. A loyal minister and a pillar of the nation, Young suppressed the enemy and keep Korea safe from foreign invasion. Given this background, we designed him to be proficient at defending and counterattacking,
Pretty cool tie into
weakening
history.
enemies, and garrisoning strongholds. When designing the commander's troop type, we took into account that General Young was a formidable warrior in Korean history, skilled in both swordsmanship and archery. To highlight his versatility, given his expertise with both sword and bow, we made him an archer commander in the game. In
Super cool.
2024, we launched 2 new stories, and governors have been getting creative with
Have you played these? I've actually played neither on my main account. I did do a test of the Shifting Gears KvK, but I don't think I've actually played an Alliance Invictus, or I can't remember if I have, which is probably not a good
the
thing.
new mechanics they
I
bring.
don't think I've played them.
We've also heard your feedback, such as unexpected strengths of ranged units and map design issues. Rest assured, we are actively incorporating these feedbacks as we're working on improving our stories.
Look at this, man. This is cool.
Starting with this year, we'll be releasing a new key story every year. This year's key story will recreate the epic struggle between the Viking and Anglo-Saxons for control of British Isles. This key story will feature a totally reworked map with new terrain, holy sites, settlements, roads, and map out coastline.
Very cool. New KvK story,
Whether you join
baby.
the Vikings or the Anglo-Saxons, you will be able to choose your starting province. You need to establish strong friendship and fierce rivalries in your fight for dominance. Next,
Cool.
let's talk about the daily PvE gameplay.
Daily
In
gameplay.
addition to the
daily
surrounding
grind.
classes, we'll be adding a new roguelike game mode. This new game mode is
could be
sort of
cool.
like an expanded version of Ian's Ballads. Unlike Ian's Ballads, this game mode won't take place on one large map. Instead, it will consist of several smaller levels or rooms, connected to each other by portals. To get through this event, you need to carefully choose the room you enter next, the rewards you want to earn, and the enemies you are willing to face. Besides the new map, you'll also be able to upgrade your skills as you progress.
I think these skills are going to be really important to the replayability of this event. Like, I don't know, fight all these PvE things. Like, it could be fine, but if the skills are really fun and dynamic, I think that just defines it. So that's going to be pretty critical.
Like with Roguelike Crisis, you'll pick a role that defines your starting skills, but you'll be able to upgrade the skills to unlock exciting new strategy and combinations.
That's what I want to see.
In this clip,
Sweet.
you can see that the player has focused on upgrading the Meteor Strike skill. We hope you're enjoying this exciting new game mode. We'll also be updating the Roguelike Crisis.
So it is kind of hard to tell, though, what's happening from that clip. This is one of those, like, we'll have to take your word for it. But, like, maybe when you're actually playing the game, you'll notice that. But updating Roguelike Crisis,
And
let's see
Champion
here.
of Olympia game modes
What do we got?
to keep them fresh and exciting. For example, we'll soon be releasing a new Roguelike Crisis boss.
Ooh, new
With her
boss.
mastery of 3 elements, she'll be a challenge unlike any you've faced before.
I mean, I feel like the last boss they added was not terribly difficult. That's the shamans, right? It was the one before that that was pretty difficult, that a lot of people struggled with. But yeah, no, a new Soroli boss is certainly kind of cool. This is what I was saying about, like, you need to fight this boss for the rest of time, so it's got to be
We're
entertaining.
also currently working on a new Champion of Olympia map. So even veteran Olympia players will have something to get excited about. In addition to these gameplay updates, we will continue to improve your overall gameplay experience.
By adding power back to the zoomed out strategic view, please. No, but I mean, I just really want that.
We are working on improvements like cleaner battlefield displays,
Oh,
better
actually?
filtering options, and special alerts for attacking buildings.
Yeah, good.
Lastly, I'll give you a sneak peek. This year's anniversary celebration will be launched on September 23rd. There will be many events this time around, including Voyager's Log, Barbarian Incursions, Desert Tracks, and more.
Yeah.
You'll be able to earn plenty of rewards, including Commander's Sculpture and the new chat theme. Now, let's welcome Simon to share more details about graphic update.
You know, hold up. If I go back just a step here, what you can see here, actually, if you look behind what's in the center and front of the display, this is like the 7-day login, which I know it says that up top, but you can see how the event works behind it. And there's a currency in here that I think is going to be associated with a 7K gem event, which we'll talk about in a bit. But let's go forward and let's let them reveal that.
Commander's Sculpture and the new chat theme. Now, let's welcome Simon to share more details about graphic update.
Hi there, I'm Simon. Over the past 6 years, we've rarely made big updates to our maps or racks' early art designs. Moving forward, we will be focusing on the comprehensive graphics upgrade. Barbarians are getting a makeover on the remaster map. Now,
All right.
all barbarians share the same model, with
True.
only the number of troops different according to their level. We're also taking this opportunity to add more diversity to barbarians.
Cool.
Free zoom was one of Rock's most unique features during this launch.
P.S. Can we please get rid of the clouds in this view? I get that you're like trying to make us feel like we're in the clouds, but at least when you're like fighting in dot mode, when you're zoomed in enough to be fighting in dot mode, no clouds, please. I know I've been saying that for like years, but that'd be nice, please. Okay.
However, the maximum zoom out level have always been limited. We'll be upgrading.
Ooh. Free zoom to the strategic level. This is nice. This is like much easier, like actually figure out what the heck's going on. Especially if you can do something to show like war camps by color, right? I still liked the days. I miss the days when you captured the RCF and that set your color, man. I thought that was cool. Then everybody in your war camp had the same color, you know? I miss the days, but whatever. I've been playing for a long time.
Free zoom to the strategy level to improve the spectator and the player experience.
Yeah, this will be really cool.
So now you know what we've got in the pipeline.
Sick.
We welcome your thoughts and feedback.
All right, bet. Thoughts and feedback. Keep pushing on lag in huge fights and clarity of huge fights so that we can all enjoy huge fights, which is what you're doing. But I'm saying push on that because I think that's the key, right? Like the big fights are actually super playable, super clear to see what your marches are doing, and super clear to see your impact on the bigger picture. Huge win. And in that regard, I really want to know my power. I like a lot of what's here, and my thought about that roguelike is, you know, like if you really feel like you're building something, get those skills, like you're actually building the combo and then you assemble it. I think that could be fun. The replayability there is just, that's completely the key. And I think adding the Soroli bosses is a sneaky way of giving that event more replayability, because then instead of like, yeah, you fight every boss every time, there'll just be like a variety of bosses rotating through. And so maybe 1 month you see a boss and the next month you don't. And so, I mean, I think that's good. I think that's good. And the new KvK format sounds cool. Yeah, I like it.
And look forward to hearing from you. At the same time, we will be continuing our community gathering around the world.
These are really fun to go to, by the way.
Land in Korea, Vietnam, the UAE.
This is
and
crazy.
more. Keep an eye on our socials, and we can't wait to meet you in person. On behalf of the entire ROK team, I'd like to wish all of you a wonderful anniversary. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Now he's on his way out, but there is actually more. Let me jump ahead a little bit where they showcase some of the anniversary events, including the 7K gem event. Here
Or
we
you
go,
can
baby.
Open the chest and get your anniversary surprise gift. And
Everybody
hope your
gets
luck
some
is better
gems
than mine.
for the anniversary event.
So now let's check out some of the anniversary events. For the sign spoils, simply log in for 7 days and you'll receive a legendary commander. But note that you can
This, by the way, we saw the background before that showed the actual rewards at a daily level. Some of them anyways.
only select commanders you have already summoned.
And Brand New Union, it's a brand new event where you can invite your long lost friends back to the game.
That's kind of cool. I actually hypothesized that's what this could be, but I kind of wondered why this game doesn't do more with referrals. Like a huge number of games I've played are like, yeah, refer 30 friends and get this insanely, badass thing for your account. And, usually it's like, yeah, they got to take their account to like City Hall, whatever, to prove they're like a real player. I mean, I guess you don't want people to be creating fake accounts to get themselves rewards, but this looks cool. You get a bunch of gems for inviting people back to the game. You get your own invite code. Cool.
Both the inviter and invitee will get rewards, so it's a win-win.
was a
And next
win-win.
up, we've got Voyager's Log, which
Aha! The 7K gem event! So, for those of you that are low on gems, really low on gems, make sure you have 7,000 of them sitting around, because this is
is a
crucial.
governor favorite, the classic 7K gem event. So you can earn treasury keys to redeem some fantastic rewards in the anniversary shop.
You'll find things like a special chat theme,
Kinda neat.
decoration vouchers, and a brand new Epic City theme called
That Epic
Song
City
of the
theme looks
Depths.
cool.
This theme boosts cavalry attack and gathering speed by 5%.
Gathering
But it does
speed!
reduce infantry defense by 5%. And there's
Hey,
more. You can also grab
hold
transmutation
up.
stones, icon.
City theme that increases gathering speed. That is a really well-designed theme, because basically you want to use cavalry to fight barbs mostly if you have enough calves, because they move faster, so that's what people do. And also you rally barb forts. So like when you're not fighting in KvK, the gathering speed plus the cavalry shots, it's actually a really well-designed city theme.
crystals, and plenty
And it
of other
looks
goodies.
very cool. Cool.
For Zenith of Power, we've
Ooh,
already revealed
I
its
want
stats,
this.
and I'm sure you've noticed how different it looks this time. The skin on Wings of Cellcross
Hey,
fits
yo.
perfectly with our update theme, Anchors Away.
I'm sorry, but this is the coolest looking city theme the game has ever made. And this city theme is so cool that it makes you want to like look the developers in the eyes and say, why have you not done this sooner? This is cool. This is just, it just looks cool. Fight me on it. It's cool. Right? I mean, come on, man. That's cool. I don't know about the pink wings on the Pegasus, but I ain't mad about this city theme. I'm probably going to try to unlock
It
this.
provides 12% increase in troop defense, 5% increase in action point recovery, 10% decrease in cavalry attack. You can also
Bro.
get the exclusive after frame and name plaque along with it.
Bro. Damn,
Something
that's cool.
special about the Fisherman's Fortune. And this time, the event will give you a chance to earn the new Epic City theme.
And by the way, you knew we would like that because when YSS threw an anchor through the sky, we thought it was the coolest thing on the face of the earth. Why is this game not giving us the nautical, at least cosmetics we've been begging for, actually? Like, if you really think about it. Also, this Angler's Abode, I want to hear them talk about it, but like, this is unironically the coolest epic theme. I mean, look at that. It's like it's like a ship. So, like, dude, naval stuff. They need to work it into the game. I'm not talking about the little naval mini game, blah, blah, blah. Can't think of the name right now. Nah. That's fine. That's not what we're talking about. This kind of stuff, this is what we're talking about. All right? It's cool. I'm telling you, man, you'd make a naval theme park within every governor's city. It's a shipyard, it's a building, but then when you go into that building, there's like a dozen different things you can do, and it's a whole little theme park within a city. I'm telling you. Call me crazy. Leave a comment.
Angler's Abode.
Sick.
Yeah,
Weird that
and
it's
don't
only
forget
30-day
the other
lasting,
exciting
though.
events
Weird.
like Tempest Clash, Arms Training, Barbarian Incursions, Silk Road, Circus of Wonders, Desert Tracks, and of course, the yearbook in this anniversary update.
Cool. Bro, I just noticed this ship is like missing the top of its masts. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a design, but I feel like there's like a crow's nest or something missing. This ship just, I don't know, whatever. Ships do what ships do. What it is.
And next up, let's look at the museum optimizations.
Ooh.
So, we've increased the number of relic coins you can now earn from daily objective rewards.
Let's go.
Exhibit coins and relic coins have been added to the rewards list for events like Alliance Mobilization.
Huh.
And ready to attack?
That is very interesting. Like, they're giving you a lot more incentive here to train troops. Ready to attack. It comes up, pretty regularly. Well, once every other week or something. And it ain't much, but you know, if you're getting this currency every couple weeks, like, yeah, I don't know. I think that's good. So basically the way the devs are addressing the museum system is they're like, well, let's just give you more currency, which I said was a solution potentially, is just throw more currency at players. But the escalating cost, it's getting to be a lot. It's getting very steep to unlock the museum buffs for commanders, but whatever.
And overwhelming strength.
Yeah, no, same. I mean, even overwhelming strength, it's like they're adding a lot of ways. They're adding a lot of ways to be getting all this stuff. Cool, man. So, you know, look, this is just a summary of some of the stuff that was in the anniversary live stream. I thought they did a great job streaming it. Shout out to the community managers and the folks who make Rise of Kingdoms for putting this together. I think in the past, they'd gotten criticism that, like, you got this game with all these players, and the first time they did this live stream, it was, I think, much lower production value went into it, and you can see, like, they really have amped up the production value of these live streams in a way that I think is pretty badass. Like, I like that art that's behind them, and even though it's nothing like crazy, I'm sure, I really like the picture frames with like the cardboard cutout that sort of looks like it's popping out of the frame. It's really cool. And they gave away a bunch of stuff, which you can kind of see behind me. I didn't win any of it, but there are people that did, which is pretty neat, including like this Lego version of a city theme. You think that's cool? Leave a comment. Would you buy Lego versions of city themes? Low key, I would bet you that these guys could start a business that would make money. I guess you'd call it a line of business with, like, they didn't call it Lego. They called it like bricks or whatever. But like, if they had a Lego or brick version of city themes, I bet you people would buy them. I don't know how many people. Would it really be enough to justify it? But like, I think there's a there's something there. You could make a business. Lego versions of all the Rise of Kingdoms city themes. I think people will buy them. And they'd especially buy the ship one. Bro, that city theme is so cool. I can't even. Like, I can't. I actually, if I can find it, the city theme is so insane. It's actually completely bonkers. Bro. Damn. Leave a comment. Check the card in the end screen if you want to see information about the new commanders. 2 cards, actually. Hope you'll enjoy it. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.